weaving. Pottery, cutlery, manufacturing of various household goods, or typical Bulgarian folk music instruments, such as the shepherd's flute, a wooden wind instrument, are considered to be strictly male occupations. The museum possesses the only one in Bulgaria collection of water-run equipment and machinery. Some of them were built actually on the site in the late 18th century. The old flour mill and the weaving mill are instances in point. The Moguri is one of the biggest caves in Bulgaria, running to a length of 3,000 meters. 1,400 meters of which are well laid out for public viewing. Its rock paintings, 700 in all, are its most precious asset. These happen to be the only surviving specimens of primitive cave art in the Balkans, dated to the Bronze Age of more than 3,000 years ago. The sun calendar is of singular value too. Archaeological excavations in the Bulgarian lands have continued to bring forth unparalleled finds. Traces of a copious Thracian culture are evident in many spots across the country. Remnants of Thracian towns, necropoli and monumental tombs such as the Kazanlak Sveshtari and Gulyamata Kusmatka ones have been uncovered. Gulyama Kusmatka is attributed to the great Thracian king Seft III. Excavated finds have no parallels. Among the unique items are the 2,400 years old gold mask, a Roman bronze statuette of Orpheus dated to the 1st century AD. Perperikon is one of only 3 rock cities uncovered till date worldwide, believed to have been the earliest one. Archaeological exploration has revealed that life on rocky Perperikon emerged as early as the Annolithic Chalcolithic age, that is the 5th-4th millennium BC. At the end of the era, Perperikon experienced its heyday. Eventually the place grew into a major city of antiquity. Many authors, the Roman Suetonius among them, recorded that some most fateful prophecies had been made at Perperikon in the Rhodope mountain. It was at Perperikon that Alexander the Great was made to realize he was going to conquer the world. It was again at Perperikon many years on that Octavian Augustus heard his son was going to set up the great Roman Empire. The Mother Horseman is the only early Middle Age rock relief in Europe. The relief was the first Bulgarian source where the word Bulgarians came up for the first time. Plovdiv is the cultural capital of Bulgaria. It is one of the early centers of European civilization, predating Rome and Athens, a contemporary of Troy and Mycenae. The old town is home to a great number of National Revival period architecture monuments. Some of them have been the homes of families highly renowned for their business and involvement with culture, well outside the boundaries of the Ottoman Empire. Buzhenci is one of the truly untouched by civilization villages from the National Revival period in Bulgaria. Buzhenci was named after Buzhana, the noble woman who first settled in this place. Enyuvden celebrates the summer solstice. Monasteries in Bulgaria have always been centers of spiritual culture. They are numerous and each one has a rich history. Rila and Bachkova monasteries are the 2 leading monasteries in the country. The hermit Ivan of Rila, canonized later as a saint, formed the real monastery in the early 10th century. Nowadays it is the biggest active monastery in Bulgaria. The monastery has been a center of education and learning ever since its formation. Rural and eco-tourism are among the most alluring propositions for anyone keen on travel and adventure. In Bulgaria, you'll find hospitable homes that have perpetuated traditions at their most authentic. Many of them are made only of timber and stone. Each house is built so that it would get the fairest amount of sunshine and would be best protected from winds and gales. In the neighborhood of a water spring. Builders in Bulgaria used to be among the most respected members of the public, and the best among them, even today, are regarded as masters. Today, the majority of mountain villages, hamlets and small towns do attract great numbers of tourists, offering all modern amenities and comforts. These are usually situated in ecological areas or in immediate proximity to bioreserves, home to rare plant and animal species. If you've slept in an authentic village house, if you've had fresh, ecologically clean fruit and vegetables handpicked by yourself in a village market garden, if you've had an unforgettable day in the bosom of nature, trekking along the nearest available eco-trail, you must have then experienced the fascination and loveliness of rural tourism. The most fascinating part of it all is to share in the overall process of cooking your own meals. This is how you're going to taste the most magical flavor of them all, the flavor of life. You may be lucky enough to lay your hands on one of the secret recipes for making Bulgarian yogurt. You could then easily make it yourself when you get back home. Horseback riding can be regarded as a sports leisure service, hobby tourism, and sporting and recreation tourism when practiced along horseback riding routes. Rafting means shooting the rapids. In Bulgaria, rafting is highly contingent upon springtime high water. The best time to practice it is from mid-April to mid-June. Rafting is usually arranged in the turbulent waters of the Struma River in the Kresna Gorge area. The vertical marble escarpments holding in a vise the bed of the local river make the Trigrad Gorge one of the most stunning gorges in the country. The tri-section of the gorge is awesome indeed. The western face looms at a height of 185 meters above the